In this episode, I want to talk about carabiners. This is because I've seen over and over and over non-locking carabiners on life jackets, on rafts, people clipping their water bottles in with them, people clipping all kinds of things in like their bags, non-locking carabiners hanging off everywhere. And to me, this is a really big hazard. And I'm nice about it. I tell people I don't think you should do that. But I really think we should not be using non-locking carabiners in a whitewater environment. If they're locked up in a bag, okay, fine. But why? Just get lockers. But if they're locked up, fine. But exposed, I think it's really dangerous. And one thing that will really help maybe change your opinion is watching this video from the Ocoee River that this guy Freddie put up. I'll put a link down below to the full video. It's terrifying. It's a guy who gets clipped into a carabiner and goes for a surf and can't get out of the carabiner. This has happened several times, maybe probably many times, where people with non-lockers get clipped into them and they're really dangerous. They're dangerous to you and people in your boat and just in general. So I'm going to ask that we avoid them. Not even just try to avoid them, that we avoid them. And they come in several flavors. One of them is just the regular non-locker like this. And if it accidentally clips onto you, you're clipped into something. And you maybe can get out, maybe you can't. The other thing are these little tiny accessory ones. These aren't official climbing carabiners, but I see people clipping all their stuff in them. They're very convenient. And they're pretty inexpensive. But again, they can clip in equally the same way pretty easily. And if you use, I've seen people use them and they're facing out. They're like ready to catch somebody. If you're going to use it, which you shouldn't, at least face them in so they're not set to clip somebody. I've seen them ready to go to clip somebody right away. I'm going to say we replace them with locking carabiners completely. That could be like one where you have to actually lock it yourself, which I'm a little forgetful. I could mess that up. And every time it's just tedious, but these are a little less expensive where you do it and then you lock it. That's a way to go. Or get an auto locker. And auto lockers lock themselves. There are ways they could come untwisted, but I think it's pretty responsible to use these. There's different types of auto lockers. I don't mind those. They're a little tricky to get undone. This one I have pretty dialed. But at least get some kind of locking carabiner. I just want to make that statement. I think it's really important. And again, I'm seeing these everywhere. I'm also seeing these things unlocked all over the place. And I'm constantly pointing them out now. On my day off, I'm not dying to say, fix your carabiner, fix your carabiner, fix your carabiner. But I'm finding myself doing it over and over and over. If you want to buy carabiners, I have a link down below to where we sell them. I'd love to sell you some, but buy them wherever you need to get them. Buy them on Amazon, buy them, it doesn't matter. The other thing I want to talk about, just because it's like a pet peeve of mine, are people that wear carabiners like this. I don't know what this is for. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. If you know, comment in the comment section below. Why do you have this carabiner here? It just seems like something that could hit you in the face. If it was one of this is an auto locker, but if it was a non-auto locker and you forgot to lock it, it's just something that clips onto something. I just don't see, do you need carabiners that fast to where they have to be right there? To me, a carabiner is something I rarely ever use. We generally have time. I don't need to. We're not saving lives with carabiners. We're doing equipment retrieval, which basically means we're just picking up our trash we left in the river, right? If we're saving, these aren't usually saving people. So I'm going to suggest that instead of having this floppy thing that is weighting your PFD down, that you take this carabiner and maybe clip it somewhere else that's not right there, right? If you need to have it, throw it in one of your pockets. It fits in there really well, boom, you got it. And then if you need to save somebody's life with a carabiner, you just go like this, I'm ready to go. It's a few extra seconds. It probably is not going to make a difference in a life. But to me, this is just silly. And if you have 3 of them, geez, I don't know what you're thinking. Same thing. I feel that way about like knives and like tether belts. And I think people like having like military uniforms with all these badges that say I've been trained. I would say that the people that I boat with and the look that I like is very simple. Ooh, whoa, this just got caught up on that. Jeez. Okay, this is the wire for the microphone. I just got caught up on it. That's how sketchy these things are. Anyway, I prefer a very clean look. This is, I'm not going to hit myself on things. I should probably have a whistle. That's not as clean. But where I can climb in my raft really easily. I'm not hitting my carabiners and things on branches and trees and I'm walking through the woods. Just a very sleek look, but having stuff in here. And here I have, a flip line, a knife. What else do I have today? Sunscreen, CPR mask in there somewhere. Hopefully. There it is. CPR mask in there somewhere. Like, keep things, you got a lot of stuff in here that we don't need to show them off. We don't have to have all kinds of stuff on the outside of our PFD, especially with modern PFDs that have pockets. So that's my rant for the day. Just a review. Let's just try to get rid of non-locking carabiners. Let's give these to our rock climbing friends, or use them at home for stuff. Maybe hang stuff off them at home so you look outdoorsy. Do that, and let's switch to either like ones you have to manually lock or auto lockers, which I will happily sell you down in the links below. And maybe just consider not having carabiners clipped all over our PFDs, and just get rid of all these extra little accessory things and put them in their pocket, or just put them in a bag somewhere where you can get to them. So those are my thoughts. This might be controversial. Some of you might think I'm on a crazy train. If I am, cool, comment. That's how I learn. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you need this carabiner right here and it's a lifesaver. Or maybe you think non-lockers are better for some reason. Let me know. That's how I have a good discussion. I might pick something up. Probably not. I'm pretty sure I'm right on all of this, but I may not be. So put your comments down below, and don't forget to watch the video. Click on the video down there. It will be eye-opening as to how sketchy non-locking carabiners can be. Thanks for watching. See you next time.